Hi, as we begin our first forum discussion, I want to talk about why we have discussions in our online courses. The answer is this: our learning. Research shows that many of us are auditory learners, which means we learn by talking things out. Have you ever noticed that if you have a problem, you can't always solve it until you get together with someone who will listen to you? You can talk through that problem, and by the time you're finished talking to your friend, you've come up with the solution to your problem. So many of us learn through talking. So here we are to discuss our writing through the forum. On the next screen, you'll see 6 questions that I will review and explain. These questions are also listed in the forum, so please do not feel like you need to frantically write them down. They do appear in the forum. After I talk about these 6 questions, please go into the forum and respond to at least 3 of them. Here are the 6 questions, and again, they will be in the forum for you to respond to. The first question begins with Chapter 14. What invention or pre-writing is best for you? Our chapter talks about pre-writing with concept mapping. I know not everything's on the screen here, so just bear with me. If you'll scroll through Chapter 14, you'll see brainstorming, listing several things. Storyboarding, gosh, if I did that, my writing would be awful. And the journalist questions, the 5 questions you'll see. Also, the rhetorical elements that we'll talk about so much in this course: logos, ethos, pathos. You can also explore those as you begin writing, so hopefully you've read about those. And another interesting concept for pre-writing is something that we call cubing. So if you continue looking through your chapter, you'll see the cubing and how. So one option is to answer question number 1. What invention or pre-writing is best for you? Another option is question number 2. We'll go to page 406 in the textbook. It poses 5 questions you might ask when reading any text. Which questions best sum up your With this question, think about the reader. It is very important for us to understand, especially in the business setting, who our readers are, where they're going to be, and why they're reading this document. So you want to look at some of these questions. Is this something, which question really helps you guide your writing? Let's look at question number 3 from page 361. Which strategy works best for you as you overcome writer's block? Several students really like the first one. I've heard them comment that they just don't quite know how to get it out, and when they finally stopped and said, "What I really mean is," and just put it in regular language, they really discovered what it was they wanted to write about. Number 4 is very important. I want you to look at Chapter 16 and highlight guidelines 1 through 4. Let's look at those. Which guideline speaks to your writing? This is found on page 365. I really encourage you to bookmark it or somehow tab it. Clarify who or what this sentence is about. Please reread this. Very important. I won't read to you here. Guideline 2, make the doer the subject. This will appear in some of our mini presentations. Guideline 3, put the subject early in the sentence. And guideline 4, state the action in the verb. Please tell me which guideline best speaks to your writing. Others will learn from you if you answer this question, as well as any of the other questions. I'm going to stay right here for the last 2. Number 5, I've given you some options of various texts to read. Read the first paragraph. Tell me what kind of tone is set with those. That'll get us thinking about how our language can change for different audiences as we're focusing on the reader-centered approach. Number 6 is a reflection. Maybe you're discovering something that wasn't listed in items 1 through 5 that you would like to discuss. Please feel free to discuss that in the forum. Thanks.